Hello, fellow followers. Welcome back to FanZcene. Greg here, and today I have you preserving a variety of physical media. So last week I covered an article from The Verge talking about streaming fatigue and going back to DVD and all that, because it looked like The Verge had what they called Physical Media Week last week. And I saw this cover head I want to bring up here real quick. This is not a story. This is just like their introduction to their Physical Media Week. And it gave me the ideal for this video, but I wanted to read over these two little paragraphs real quick and explain to you where I'm coming from before I showcase you guys some physical media other than just Blu-rays and DVDs. All right, so this says Physical Media Week on The Verge last week, exploring the importance of disc and cartridges in an increasingly digital age. Let's scroll down here. It says, the bright promise of streaming and digital stores has given way to a darker reality. We rarely have ownership over the art we love, and much is getting lost in the process. And that is so true, because I would tell you guys this 100 times: you will never own digital. Never in a million years will I own digital. That's why I will not buy digital. I don't care. People can get up in arms over it or whatever. I know there's pirates. I prefer physical media. I don't necessarily need a digital copy of everything. But you will never ever own digital. You will never own digital, and we are losing in this day and age of digital and streaming that promise so much. We are losing so much more, and it boggles my mind that so many people can't see that. And I understand the ease and comfort of digital and streaming, and if you do it, that's fine. That's fine. But to me, it's just it's causing so much more problems than ever imagined. And it says only a fraction of movies released over the last century available on streaming service. Once again, we cannot get everything at our fingertips, and they're not always on streaming. It says, while a staggering 90% of classic video games are considered critically endangered by archivists, which is true, because video games are in such a worse spot than movies, Blu-rays, DVDs, all. I mean, it's also almost all gone digital, and they're losing more than we are losing. And I really feel bad for gamers, because that is just horrible. And it says, as these platforms continue to dominate the media landscape, a whole lot of cultural history is being abandoned. Yes, because a lot of that cultural history from the past is being pushed aside because it doesn't fit modern times, and the young people don't want to see that. So we have to gear towards the young people, which is I mean, I don't know what to say about that. It says in this special issue, which was the issue of The Verge, it says, we will explore how physical media factors into this and an importance in keeping art alive and accessible. That means boutique publishers releasing beautiful special editions of games and movies, foundations dedicated to preserving the physical history of video games, or musicians releasing their latest albums on floppy disk. Floppy disk. We'll also be looking at some cautionary tales in the shift to subscription services and offering tips on building book shelf-worthy collections. And I will put a link in the description down below if you guys want to go here and click on any of these, because these are all the stories they did for Physical Media Week. So if you guys want to go read through them all. And to me, I know some people will say, well, you're not preserving physical media. You're just a collector. That's just a DVD. You don't own it. Look. Yeah, so what? My stuff isn't in some kind of museum with the original print of the film, the original manuscript, the original game version being preserved in a nice, cool air conditioner. Well, I have nice temperature to keep my stuff preserved. But no, but I'm preserving what I love. I'm preserving stuff I like and the art that I like, and I feel like I am preserving it. And I wanted to showcase to you guys a variety of physical media that I have brought with me to show you guys. So we'll start off with some video. Since we talked video games, we'll start off video games. How about RoboCop, the video game, right? From Nintendo. I got that. I just thought I'd share that with you guys. This is something I have, and I do have a original Nintendo that I play on my CRTV. Yeah, I'm old school like that. So I have RoboCop there. And then also I have WrestleMania. Look, Hulk Hogan ripping his shirt off. That's, I mean, who remembers this old school game? I mean, we're approaching WrestleMania 40 this year. That is insane. And this game is from 1985. 1985, I believe that was around the time of the very first WrestleMania. So we have that on Nintendo there. We got that. So I wanted to show off a couple of, those games real quick. Just show those games off for you. And then we'll go over to how about some music? We'll go over some music and cassettes. Here's a couple of cassettes I have. The Dirty Dancing cassette. I know. And it's a little crack there, but I got it at a thrift store. I just thought that was funny, a cool little Dirty Dancing cassette tape. And of course, Hickory Dickory Dock, the Andrew Dice Clay. He would get canceled today with these jokes, man. Some of the jokes he's got on this, and it's funny. I just happen to have that. And, I listen to these every once in a while, so I got that. And then we'll go over to some CDs, right? Since we're on some music, we got Def Leppard, Pyromania, right? Who doesn't like this? You know, this is Rock of Ages, Rock Till You Drop, Photograph, Stage Fright, Too Late, Die for Hunter, Full In, Rock of, yeah, I said Rock of Ages, Coming Under Fire, Action Not Words. Billy's got a, well, I don't know if I want to say that on YouTube because you know how YouTube is, but yeah, we got that. We got that. You know, Def Leppard, Pyromania, awesome album, awesome album. And then this is a newer album of a new group that I really like because it's called Crazy Licks Street Lethal. These guys sing music and write their music as if it's in the style of 80s and 90s rock, and it sounds just like it, and they're freaking awesome. I highly recommend Crazy Licks to anybody out there. If you're jonesing for some 80s and 90s heavy metal ballads, everything like that, these guys freaking rock. I absolutely love them. I highly recommend you check out their YouTube channel too, because they take their songs that they've written and they make music videos of like 80s and 90s movies. They'll, like, you know, they'll take their song and they'll lay it over top of it, and it's awesome. I'll put a link to their YouTube down below if you guys want to check it out. But I highly recommend Crazy Licks. And then we'll do some albums real quick. We'll do some vinyl. We got here for you real quick. I got original pressing of if I can get up here, original pressing of Alex Cooper's Constrictor. That's right, Alex Cooper's Constrictor. The original album right here is coming out. This has the, you know, the Jason song from Friday the 13th Part 6, A Man Behind the Mask, and Teenage Frankenstein. This is a great album. I absolutely love this album. I listen to it a lot. So we have that, and then we'll set that over there. And then also this is a newer album. I mean, yeah, I can get this on digital, but it's Back to the Future, man. And plus, if I can pop it out real quick, it's in an orange. Well, you can't see it, but it's orange. And now it's going to be a pain to get. I hate when I pop those out and can't get them out. But I have Back to the Future here, the album, you know, special edition collector's thing here. I'm going to end up breaking that. People are going to be yelling at me over that. Just when that slides out, sometimes it's hard to get back. But there you guys have that. We'll set that over here. And then how about some books? Let's do some books, right? Let's do some books. We have The Legacy. This is the novelization of the movie Legacy starring Sam Elliott. The novelization is actually better than the movie, but I got it on paperback here. Also, Sam Elliott's wife is in this movie with him. I can't remember her name, but yeah, I have this. It's old school paperback, right? That's I think that's preserving, in my opinion, because I like that and I will read it. Not many people have that, so I'm preserving that my way. And then also I have All Good Things, the novelization of the series finale of Star Trek: The Next Generation. This is awesome. I'm so happy to have this. It's fun to read these. I mean, yeah, I could watch the episode, and I have many, many times. But it's fun to read it too, because sometimes there's different stuff in the novelization that's not in the screen that you see, and some things are explained a little differently or a little better in some cases, stuff like that. So I have All Good Things, you know, that's cool. That's cool. And then how about some comic books? You right? Some comic books. Let's go over some comic books I have for you guys. I have here a set of Quantum Leap comic books, 1 through 5. So let's see if there's Quantum Leap 1, Quantum Leap 2, right? Oh boy, you guys remember this series, Quantum Leap? I do. I was a big fan. Always liked the original series. The new series, not so much. Not a fan of the new series at all. And it's and they wonder why the ratings have dipped so bad that they can't. I can't believe it even got a second season of the new series. But I like the original series with Scott Bakula and Dean Stockwell. This was just a fun series, and look back through history, and it was always really, really good, always really fun. And then of course I brought some Blu-rays and DVDs along for you guys. So I'll start off first with Beach Babes from Beyond, the director's cut, a very titillating movie from Full Moon Features. This is a great fun movie. It actually stars co-stars, well, they're not the stars, but they're in the movie. Martin Sheen's brother, John Travolta's brother, Patrick Swayze's brother, and it also has Sylvester Stallone's mom and Robin from the original Batman. Oh, I can't think of his name right now, but Robin from the original Batman series. Let me see if I see his name here. Oh my gosh, why? Burt Ward, yes. And Linnea Quigley is in this movie as well. A bunch of female aliens hijack their mom and dad's spaceship and crash land on Earth and bang a couple dudes. That's essentially the plot of the movie, and then they go home. So we have that. And then also we have, look, 4K. It came from outer space, a 50 sci-fi movie. I absolutely love 50 sci-fi movies, and this is so cool to have this on 4K. It looks beautiful on 4K. I love this movie. It's old school classic sci-fi. It just can't be beat. It just can't be beat, and I have it on a disc. I have it on disc, and I always will, and I can watch it whenever I want. And then also recently, I just got from Umbrella, Australian company, The Lord of Illusions, Clive Barker's Lord of Illusion, which also stars Scott Bakula. And I absolutely love this movie. I have not seen this movie in years. This is from the 90s. It's a very underrated Clive Barker movie, in my opinion. I think it's great. Famke Janssen is freaking smoking hot in this. It's got some creepy elements to it, some magic and illusions and what is real and what's not. And just a great, great, great old Clive Barker movie that I think needs to be a little more appreciated. I got that. And then also from a thrift store I just recently went to, I picked up The Lone Gunman. I got to get something to get off that marker. I hate that marker crap when they write on these, but it's in great condition. It was only $3. The Lone Gunman spinoff from the X-Files, which I wish it would have lasted a little longer, but it's pretty cool to have this series on DVD, and it's only on DVD. I don't even know if this is streaming anywhere, so I don't know if this is streaming anywhere, but it's really cool to have The Lone Gunman on DVD. So there you guys have that right there. And then finally, I haven't shared these yet. I actually went to my thrift store I usually go to, and I got some VHSs. So we'll go through one of each of these VHSs while this like a VHS haul. I won't spend too much time on them, but I'll show you guys what I got. Oh, look at that. Pee Wee Herman. I know you are, but what am I? Playhouse, an episode of Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse. I know I got the sticker and that on there, but I saw this and it's just like knowing that Paul Rubens has passed away now and stuff like that. I saw this and I immediately was like, I have to have that. Plus the Be Kind Rewind sticker. I absolutely had to get this. I was a huge Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse fan back in the day as a kid, so I'm so happy to have that and with me as well. And then of course, if you know anything about me, I like some crazy movies. We have Delta of Venice. This is a erotic thriller that we got here. I'm not sure who stars in it. I just saw it and I was like, It's from The Wild Orchid and Two Moon Junction. Zalman King, the king of erotic thrillers. Zalman King did a lot of those. Then we also have, oh, look at this. This is a great movie, The 13th Warrior with Antonio Banderas. Great movie, great action flick here. Very underrated in my opinion, but I saw that and I had to have that as well too. Great movie. And then let's see what else we got in here that I have. Oh yes, some more Zandalay, starring Nicolas Cage and Judge Reinhold. I did not pay $9.95 for it. That sticker I paid like 25 cents or 50 cents. But this is yet another version, another erotic thriller type movie. And then of course it's the unrated. I don't know if you guys can make that out. I'm trying to make sure the camera is good. Unrated, uncut version on VHS. So what it says in the front there, which I didn't even notice. Great. I haven't seen this movie. I don't think I've ever seen this movie, but it looked fun and I wanted to pick that up. And then finally, for the last of it is 9.5 Weeks. Kim Basinger. Back in the day, right? This is another one of those old school erotic thriller type movies. I saw it and I saw 9.5 Weeks and I was like, man, I haven't seen that in years. And I just saw that there and I picked it up and so I got a couple VHSs. Yeah, a lot of these are on Blu-ray and DVD now, but I don't know. I have affinity for VHSs. You guys know that. You see the hat, right? So there you guys have it. There's a variety of preserving of a variety of physical media. So let me know what you guys thought about all this and what are some of the stuff you like to preserve on physical media, because we talk physical media a lot here on the channel, and physical media is so much more than just Blu-rays and DVDs. Like I just showed you, it's games, it's books, it's cassettes, it's vinyl, it's CDs, it's maybe like even posters and collectible toys. So what are some of your guys' favorite physical media that you own? And what do you guys think about all this? Do you think we are preserving physical media, or do you think that you're just some weird collector or hoarder or something like that? I don't know. I like this stuff. I like having a physical copy of it. I think it's important, and I would much rather have a physical copy than something that supposedly digital and that will always be there over and over and then all of a sudden it disappears and then it's no longer streaming and it's no longer digital. So let me know what you guys think about. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comment section down below. And if you liked what you saw here, maybe consider hitting that like button or subscribing and hitting that bell for notifications. That would be awesome if I earned your guys' subscriptions, or possibly share the video out for everybody to see, or join and become a channel member, because that would help out my channel immensely. Thank you and shout out to all my channel members. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for being channel members here and for all of your support. And to everybody watching, whether you liked me, hated me, liked this video, or hated this video, I thank you for sticking this long. Wherever you all are, please have a great, safe, happy, healthy day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Always support physical media. It truly is the superior format. Godspeed.